Mr. Olympia, one of the most prestigious bodybuilding competitions in the world, has been the benchmark of physical excellence since its inception in 1965. Set against the dazzling backdrop of Las Vegas, this event annually beckons the best of the best, pushing them to display the epitome of human physique on stage. Yet within this grand spectacle there lies an intricate web of categories, each with its own charm and character. The Classic Physique category, a relatively newer addition to the competition, is a nod to the golden era of bodybuilding, an era epitomized by legends like Frank Zane, Steve Reeves, and, of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger. The competitors in this category are judged not just on their muscularity, but also on their symmetry, proportion, and overall aesthetic appeal of their physique. It's a category that seeks to blend the art and science of bodybuilding, putting a premium on a well-balanced, classical look. Contrast this with the open category, the behemoths of the bodybuilding world. Here size truly matters. Competitors often weigh significantly more, displaying monstrous muscles and razor-sharp conditioning. The open has historically been the main event, producing iconic champions like Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, and Phil Heath. These athletes are the very definition of mass monsters, pushing the boundaries of human potential in terms of sheer size and definition. Now here's a tantalizing thought. What if competitors from the Classic Physique decided to make the leap into the open division? It's not just a matter of packing a few extra pounds. Such a transition would represent a fundamental shift in training, diet, and even philosophy. Would these competitors, with their emphasis on proportion and aesthetics, be able to stand toe-to-toe with the mass monsters of the open? Or might they redefine the very criteria by which open competitors are judged? In the world of professional bodybuilding, the creation of the Classic Physique category was both a nod to the past and a vision for the future. Instituted in the mid-2010s, the Classic Physique division was introduced as a bridge between the men's physique and the open categories. The decision to launch this category came from an increasing demand to bring back the golden age aesthetics of bodybuilding, reminiscent of the days when icons like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Frank Zane, or Serge Nubret graced the stage with their statuesque physiques. The rationale was clear: to offer a space for those athletes who sought to celebrate a more balanced and aesthetic presentation, differing from the colossal size emphasized in the open division. At the heart of the Classic Physique lies a distinct set of judging criteria. While muscularity and conditioning are still essential, a significant emphasis is placed on proportion, symmetry, and overall aesthetic appeal. There's a weight limit based on the competitor's height, ensuring that athletes don't stray too far into the mass-centric domain of the open category. The posing routines in Classic Physique are also a tribute to yesteryears, encouraging poses that highlight the V-taper, small waist, and broad shoulders, all hallmarks of the golden age. In contrast, the open category has a storied history that dates back to the beginnings of the Mr. Olympia competition in 1965. This category has no weight limit, leading competitors to constantly push the envelope in pursuit of greater size, density, and muscular definition. Over the years, the open has witnessed a gradual evolution in physiques, transitioning from the aesthetic forms of the 70s and 80s to the mass monsters of the 90s and 2000s. Legends like Lee Haney, Dorian Yates, Ronnie Coleman, and Jay Cutler have all been crowned champions in this category, each bringing their unique blend of size and definition to the stage. The open in many ways represents the pinnacle of professional bodybuilding, emphasizing not just size but also intricate muscle separation and conditioning. Chris Bumstead, with his commanding presence in the Classic Physique division, has become synonymous with the ideal aesthetic that the category embodies. His broad shoulders, chiseled abs, and sweeping quads have won him multiple Mr. Olympia titles in Classic Physique, and with each win, his legend continues to grow. But how would Bumstead's polished look fare against the giants of the open category, both from yesteryears and today? Comparing Bumstead with open division champions requires a nuanced understanding of bodybuilding's ever-evolving criteria. Champions like Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, and more recently Big Ramy have dominated the open with their unparalleled mass and razor-sharp conditioning. Their physiques represent the pinnacle of size combined with definition. Bumstead, on the other hand, champions a look that values symmetry, proportion, and a certain X factor that harks back to bodybuilding's golden era. Physically, Bumstead would be giving away size to these behemoths. The open category doesn't have a weight cap like the Classic Physique, leading competitors to consistently push the boundaries of muscle mass. However, Bumstead might have an edge in his proportionality and classic lines, which lends his physique a timeless appeal. The attention such a showdown would garner would be unparalleled. Bumstead's foray into the open, should it ever happen, would be the stuff of bodybuilding legend. Fans, industry insiders, and even casual observers would be glued to the event, eager to see if the reigning king of Classic can take on the Goliaths of the open. It would be a marketing dream, likely resulting in sold-out tickets, skyrocketing pay-per-view numbers, and a social media frenzy. The narrative of Classic versus mass would dominate bodybuilding discussions worldwide. And there you have it. Whether it's the timeless appeal of Classic Physique or the sheer dominance of the open giants, the beauty of bodybuilding lies in its diversity. What are your thoughts? Who do you think would come out on top? Drop your comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your gym buddies, and remember to subscribe for more. Until next time.